So we typically specialize in implementing change in hierarchical organizations. So in hierarchical organizations, what typically happens, the reason we do a connect phase in a hierarchical organization is we are going in to assess how aligned the leadership is. Can they agree on what day of the week it is and what the measures are to implement change, right? And we go in, so our connect phase is to assess if the readiness of the leadership at the site to be able to drive the change forward. So, back in the day, I would have said, yeah, I say what's in it for you. And I do like, those are very basic change management things. Like at our level, of course, that needs to be there. But at the end of the day, in a hierarchical organization, what's in it for them is following through on specific direction that leadership has set. So that's you can say it's what's in it for them, but I don't have to tell them what's in it for them. We are not the face of the change. Their leaders are the face of the change. So that's what we do differently is when we go into organizations, we're simply facilitators. So we're not there grandstanding, trying to teach them this, that, or the other thing. We're there wiring the communication into the various site meetings already, making sure that the right leaders are in the right spots, making the right communication to get the right change to make the right results. So whether it's a circle check or anything else, the first thing we do start with is using the data properly at the leadership team level. And using the data properly is just starting with sample data to show leadership what's possible. So that is what the connect phase does. Because what our methodology consists of connect, which is getting the leadership aligned to make sure that we activate certainty that guarantee that the change will happen. The actualize phase, which is actually showing them how to make the change. But the biggest differentiator is transform. Transform is about driving sustainability and creating a culture of implementing technology change at site. The question I always like to ask organizations is, do you think that you're ever going to stop implementing technology? Like, when do you think you're going to have the right technology done? What point? Right? It's like there isn't a point, because innovation is like, technology is evolving so rapidly. You need the ability, you need the right governance structures in your organization. You need the people in your organization to actually know how to drive the change. So in a lineup meeting, there's a lot of efficiency created by using lineup tools and things like that. But instead of giving the time back to try and get more ore out of the ground, what we do is we repurpose the time to get them to drive digital adoption change in 5 minutes a day, to learn one new skill every shift cycle. So people are just starting to expect that new changes are happening. So a lot of the feedback we get from sites is that, we've created this sense of momentum of them feeling that they can continue with the change. So oftentimes we don't stay at sites for a very long period of time, because we're just going in to coach and show them how they can implement change and drive that sustainability and then mobilize out.